going to university, like that was just something because you didn't know yourself what that you wanted to do. So they kind of said, if you don't know what you're doing, you should at least get yourself an education.
Yeah, and I think I went through like one semester, and at the end of it in first year, I had like a total freak out. I was like, I'm not going back. I hate it. And I was like crying to my dad. I was like, I can't stand this life. Like, this is not what I want to be doing. And he was
Right,
like,
right.
I was actually also undeclared in my first year or my
Mm,
first semester. And so I had different classes and different subjects. So I wasn't meeting anybody that I could like stay friends with. And my dad was like, just try and finish the year. And if by the end of the year you don't want to continue with it, then let's figure out something else. And then by the end of the year, I had made friends and completely forgot that I had that option to quit.
right.
And looking back on it, like I'm really glad that I didn't. And I think my parents didn't want me, like they know the value of education.
Yeah.
My mom didn't graduate from university, so she
Mm,
and it's something that she regrets, and she was like, I never want you to feel the regret that I feel
yeah.
of not finishing school. So she was like, that was something that I wanted you to have.
It's a very good point
And
that yeah, it's a
yeah.
very good point. I was just going to say that your mom made because when I was in university at Ryerson, I was studying business management and then I majored in marketing. There was many times where I said to myself, should I just drop out and go after this film dream? Keep in mind at the time, I had no contacts and no portfolio. I just really wanted to scratch that itch. And let's say I was successful, like I did it, or I was successful in my dream. I think there was always be a part of me that would say, I never finished it. Because I'm not the kind of person to leave things alone. I like to finish what I started, whether it
Yeah,
be the project that we did, Act of War, like edit it, or a photo shoot, or just really anything in my life that I put my mind to. And I think the same thing, right, that you're agreeing is that even if you were to drop out, right, and your parents were that supportive, like, yeah, just drop out and start doing makeup, it's like, oh, but I made it this far. And you said it
yeah,
so nice. It's not like you did 2 months and you dropped out, but imagine doing like 2 years and you're like having different feelings about it. It's not,
exactly.
it's always going to bother you for the rest of your life. Like I could have finished it. And there's actually been cases where like Steven Spielberg, for instance, he dropped out of film school and he submitted, I believe, Schindler's List to as his thesis to graduate
Whoa.
from the program. Yeah, something crazy like that because Schindler's List, an exceptional film. I don't know if it was Schindler's List
Yeah.
or Saving Private Ryan, but I
Whoa.
think the whole point
My
of that
God.
program, yeah, right. The whole point of that program
Yeah.
is when you're a student, you're supposed to create a film with people in the class, whatever. And apparently his film qualified as a submission, right? Because he's a filmmaker, he has a vision, he executed all the criteria they asked, and they gave him his degree at 60 or something, 50 years old. I do remember reading this article. So I think that's really cool. That's just a testament to how important education is.